Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, ladies and gents. Welcome all back to a brand new Skylanders Imaginators episode, and it is the last one of the year. So, what are we doing? Well, you know what? Imaginators is all about using our imagination, so I thought that let's wrap things up with a nice creation crystal. So we're going to be creating a brand new Skylander here today, and it will be inspired by Hawkgirl.
Here you can create your very own Imaginator.
Which means, since it will be inspired by Hawkgirl,
a unique type of weapon.
I'm kind of leaning towards Smashers the way we go. Especially because, you know what, the Air Element does not have a Smasher class. Right now, all they have is Swashbuckler with Bad Juju. Wildstorm, I think he's a Knight, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe Wildstorm is a Smasher. No. I think he's a Knight. And then Airstrike is, of course, a Brawler. So I think we will go with Smasher as the class here for today, since we're going to be building something that is inspired by the wonderful character known as Hawkgirl. So, let's get rock and rolling.
Imaginators pulverize their opponents with enormous smashing weapons.
Here we go.
Are you ready to create a smasher? Choosing a battle class is a final decision.
Oh, yes, it is. It is very much a final decision. So here we go. Well, it's a final decision unless if you just don't reset your crystal using the DS version of the game. So, other than that, yeah, it's a final decision. Now, there's another thing that I wanted to kind of give you guys a bit of a preview of, because I know a lot of people want me to make a full video showcasing all this. I'm still missing one more Imaginite set, so I can't do a complete showcase, but we have almost every single torso in the game unlocked. Like, how crazy is that? That is super duper exciting. That is absolutely incredible. We're literally missing mostly, I think, like one or two pieces in every category. So that's pretty incredible. So I'm really happy about that. Even, by the way, stuff like weapons, check this out. Like, we're only missing two right here. This one is unlocked through a shrine, and same thing goes for this one. So we'll be able to unlock these by actually using the newer Skylanders. So that's pretty incredible. Same thing, by the way, for like headgears and stuff like that. Check this out. Check this out. Let me show you guys. All the way down here. Look at that. That's really not all that many items unlocked, or left, I should say. Wasteland Warrior is remaining. Chain Reaction, Tide Pull, Robo, Bad Juju, Blastertron, Flare Wolf. So we're going to have most of these unlocked. So speaking of which, I'll be introducing a bunch of Skylanders at the end of this. All right, so yeah, I guess let's start with this. I don't know what that was. I was like, let's I don't know what that was. But let us begin. So what I'm thinking is we might pick just like a regular female headpiece and then adjust it furthermore. I'm trying to think like how we want to do this, because I do want her to wear a helmet, because I think that would be really cool. I wish that we had this head but without the glasses. That would be so awesome. That would have worked really well for what we're going for.
Yes.
That might be what we go with, actually. I think that might be the one that we end up going with, because I think that that's a pretty good headpiece. Of course, not in that color, by the way. I will be adjusting the color because that just does not look all that great. So we will fix that up here in just 1 second. But, you see, we're going to put a helmet on, or something that resembles somewhat of a hawk helmet, I hope. So because of that, I'm thinking doesn't really matter which head we use, but I kind of like this one too, man. This is so tough. Whenever like you start building stuff, you're like, oh, I'll go with this one, but then you adjust it to this one and this one and this one, so it always like grows out more and more and changes as you keep going. So it certainly is a challenge to decide which one to go for. You know what? I kind of like the way that this looks, actually. So let's try this one, and then we'll see how it looks once we have a headgear piece on. Same thing with the eye. You know what? Actually, let me go to the headgear, because I think that will be so important here. So the headgear that we want is something from down here, which means we won't be able to equip it right away. We're going to need to actually play as our character for a little while. But in an ideal world, maybe... I'm trying to see here what we would want to equip. I'm kind of thinking... Man, I was going to say maybe something like this, but that's completely off. Like, that would not fit what we're going for at all. Yikes. Yeah, this is a lot tougher than I thought it would be. I knew that when I said we were going to build an air elemental, people were like, dude, you got to try to build Hawkgirl. And especially because we haven't really built out all that many female characters, so I was like, yeah, let's do that. That could be really fun. But the problem is that we don't really have all that many options available to us. So I guess we're going to have to do a maskless design. Otherwise, it's just not going to look right at all. So we're going to have to rock and roll with what we have right now. Because I don't think there's anything here that is, like, I guess maybe that. But that's like, that's not Hawkgirl. That's like a pure bird. That's like not a very Hawkgirl-esque. I will cycle through all the different headpieces really quickly just to double check. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything that like springs at me like, hey, this is a good option. Use this, use this. So I think we'll stick with what we have right now. We will change the eyes. Could make the eyes like that. But again, that would only apply to when she's wearing a mask. So that would not look all that great. So instead, let's just go with default eyes. These ones, I guess, right? I don't even know what kind of eye color she has. That's gonna be tricky. I'll probably just make it like brown or something, but I'm not really sure what eye color she has. Ooh, I'm kind of thinking right now we might be able to come up with something using the ears. Maybe we could do something here. Using the ears, we might be able to come up with somewhat of a solution that sort of looks like her helmet, but nothing here really resembles that. Ooh, actually. What about that? With a different headpiece, we might be able to make that work. Right?
Greetings.
I kind of like the idea of having the big giant ears on the sides.
Hey there.
This could be like Hawkman right there. Maybe that for a Hawkgirl design? I kind of like that, honestly.
I'm alive.
I feel like that would work. That does not look great. That does not look great either. Oh, man, this is a lot tougher than I expected it to. What about this? Ooh, dude, that kind of looks awesome. You know what? I really like the way that that looks. Is there anything better? I don't think there is. All right, well, we'll stick with that one for now, and then we'll see as we go on if there's anything better. Because, of course, as we're adjusting, we might come up with something a little bit nicer looking. I was leaning towards maybe this as the armor that we choose, and, of course, we will make it gold, so that would work relatively well. Superhero armor usually works for most superheroes, so that could be another option. But she usually wears more like proper armor, you know, like stuff like this, for example, where it has like an actual like metal feel to it. So that's kind of what I would like to go for in an ideal world. Coil's chest, nope, that just looks a little strange. It's like her waist is just like squished. It's like bizarre looking. That does not work very well. I wonder. Let me cycle up. Maybe there's something a little bit better above, because I didn't even check that area. That could actually be really cool, you know? That could work. Nope. Nope. The witchy chest, that's, I don't know. I feel like that's, you can tell that that's, like, not made out of metal, whereas she usually wears, again, proper, like, armor. So that's what we're trying to get at, is try to get something that somewhat resembles more of an armor piece. I don't know about that. I mean, that one could work, but again, it looks more cloth than metal. Maybe if we recolor it to gold, it would look better. But right now, I'm not really a big fan of that one. We'll see what else we have as an option. There is a possibility to... What is that torso? That is hilarious. The baby torso looks so funny. Ooh, that might be our prime choice right now. I think the ladybug armor is really, really cool, because you can clearly tell that it looks very metallic-y, and it works for our idea here. All right, so we'll go with that. Now, for arms, usually she only has, like, little gauntlets on her arms, but her shoulders are... She has, like, shoulder pads sometimes, but mostly her arms are just free, so we want something like this, actually. You know what? That actually works perfectly well, because we'll recolor that to gold. That was really lucky. I was just literally just like hovered over one. I'm like, perfect. There we go. That works out. That actually was super lucky. Now, for leggings, I would love something that has a separation between the feet and the boots. So that would be a really, really nice element to see. So maybe something like that even. Queen legs. I don't know. Let's see. I want something that has like actual boots. That would be... Ooh, what about these right here? That could look really nice, actually, with green armor. That might be the one we go for. So right now, that's definitely a contender, is the bear legs at the bottom there, even though there's nothing bear about them. Ballerina, perfect. No, not really. Let's see. These... No, I feel like the ladybug design doesn't work here because it's, like, actually a ladybug design on the kneecaps and everything. These actually could work very, very well. I'm kind of leaning towards these ones now. You know what? Let's try those, because I think they will look really, really nice. No tail necessary, of course. Now, for weapon, I think for now we'll just equip this. Of course, in the future, I'd like to upgrade it to an actual mace. So, probably that. Or, you know what? Actually, that's probably the closest to what we would typically see her use. So, that will probably be the one that we use, because it's the most powerful one and the one that looks the closest, because it's an ultimate level weapon. So, let's go to headgear. I will still take a look at maybe there's something we can equip right now that would look somewhat cool. I don't really like anything of this. There might be something we equip in the future, so for now we'll just leave that blank. Shoulder pads. I wouldn't mind putting some shoulder pads on, but again, none of the ones that are here. Arm guards. Those could look cool. But again, I don't really like the way that the ones that they have there look. We will change the legs to maybe something like this. And then backpack I really want to use, of course, because we need to give her some wings, which would be these ones here. Or maybe actually these ones, the feathered wings. That would be great. All right, so we're going to need to do some leveling up here in just one moment. I feel like she's pretty tall. Let's make the body a little less muscular, because I feel like there's like way too much muscle. Like, that's just, it doesn't look proportionate. Like, what's going on here? You know what I mean? That's just weird. It looks like a balloon suddenly, not really a character. So I think that maybe that's pretty good. What does that change? Just the size of the legs, right? I think maybe like that. That seems a lot more proportionate and correct. So now let us change the colors. So for the head color, first of all, what is this? Is this just face color, I think? I'm pretty sure, at least. Ooh, so this is a cool decision that we have to make right now. We could go... This is a little bit tougher, because we could go for the Legends of Tomorrow character. I'm not sure. There's so many options here. I am not certain. Which Hawkgirl do we go for? I was going to go for the one from the Justice League series, so... A little bit tougher to decide, but I think we'll go for the Justice League series, like the animated show, for now. What is this? This hair color? I'm pretty sure she has ginger hair from what I remember in the series, right? It's not brown, for sure. I'm almost certain that it is ginger. I think that's ginger hair, right? Maybe that actually color looks a bit better. Yeah, I think that's a bit more realistic there. What is this control? What is that? Oh, that's the eyes. Okay, I'm like confused. I'm like, what's happening? What is that actually controlling? I don't know. Is this supposed to be some sort of a weird makeup color? I have no idea how makeup works, so I don't know. Let's just make it the same color as the skin. There we go. Just so it all matches. And then what does this control? Oh, that's lip color, right? I don't know. Something like that, maybe? Something like that. That looks somewhat natural color. I'm not really certain. I do think that she might have... green eyes, I think. So we'll stick with the green eyes because I really like the way it looks, actually. Now, here's a very tricky part, which is the ginormous ears. So in an ideal world, we want to make these gold. So gold and black, probably. So kind of a feathered look like that. Not bad, not bad at all. I'm liking the way that this is turning out. Now, this is chest plate. No? What is that? Oh, that's the neck collar, right? Isn't it? I think so. I'm not sure, but it looks like it. Now, what does this change? Oh, the little dots. Okay, I see. So, since we're going for the design from the animated series, it's going to be a mostly yellow piece of armor. Wow, that yellow is hideous, man. That is not a very pretty color at all. Oh, that sort of stinks. What about gold? Does gold look better? That looks a little dull as well. Well, I mean, that's the closest that we have, so we're going for it. And I think we'll make that part black then, just like so. So not too shabby. Moving on to the arms. We will recolor them as well. I think the gauntlets... Wait, she didn't even wear gauntlets in the animated series. I just remembered. That's just another variation of her. I guess we'll make them gold then, just so they match some of the other patterns. Gold, yellow, and then probably black. So those will be kind of the main colors we go for, is gold, yellow, and black. The legs could be green, because they have been historically sometimes green colored in the comics and such. So we're kind of doing like a mishmash of different looks, which is not a bad thing by any means. I do remember the legs in the animated series were mostly black, I think. I want to say, I think that part was actually, like the pants part was red, I'm pretty sure. So we'll adjust that, and then the belt, we will probably make red as well, just so it looks more accurate. Now, I'm kind of not liking the way that the gauntlets look, so I think I'm just going to change... Whoops, no, not that. This color to be yellow as well, just so it matches a bit better. Legs, we already changed. Leg guards, we will adjust to be maybe a mix of black and red, I think, is the two colors that we'll end up going with. There we go. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. All right, so this is definitely going to be a Skylander that will very, very heavily benefit from us leveling her up a little bit. We'll keep our abilities. Let's see, Obliterator or Pulver. Yeah, let's go Obliterator. Twisting Tornadoes. Oh, no, actually, that looks a little cooler. Storm Cloud. And Berserker Mode. Soul Jam's unlocked. Personality. Name. That's a very important part, of course, because we have to give our character a proper name. So, Hawk... there we go. Hawkgirl. It's all one word, isn't it? Or maybe it's Hawk Dash or Space Girl. I think it's all one word, though, because I think it's like a full name, right? What is... That's actually a perfect catchphrase, but we need to change the name. Nope.
You're no match for my club. You're no match for my club.
There we go. That's not bad. And with that in mind, ladies and gents, here we have Hawkgirl. Man, oh man, that actually turned out far better than I had hoped for, so I'm very, very happy with the result. But now we do need to get her leveled up a little bit in order to adjust a couple of things on the character. So I need to find a challenge, a surprise attack or sneak attack. Where are they at? Where are they at? Are there really no any? Oh, here we go. Hello.
Surprise attack.
Surprise attack.
Do this thing.
Here we go. All right, so once we get leveled up, that'll make a huge difference in our performance. And more importantly, that'll make a huge difference in the character that we have, because we will have different access to different weapons and abilities. Come on. Pulverizer mode. Go. Excellent. Another level up. Brilliant. Love it. And we learned a new secret technique, which is always fantastic. Go Berserker mode. Here we go. And I think we're going to level up again, honestly. Yep. Brilliant. Love it. Fantastic. We're level 4. Huzzah for the Skylander as always, Blubbers.
Had a chest full of gear you might be interested in.
I am interested in it. Thank you. Let's see what you got for us. Probably a duplicate, since we have most things unlocked. Yeah, it's definitely a duplicate, since it's common. Yep. How many times have we got those mighty melon gauntlets? Like 50? I'm pretty sure. Some like that. Somewhere in there. 50 is a pretty accurate description, I think. So, let me see. I do want to actually run up here. And then we do need to do one more, probably surprise attack, to hit level 6, which will allow us to equip ultimate pieces. So, that would then allow us to actually round out the character far better. Because I definitely see that the whoa, what was that? Oh, we got stuck in the plant. I was like, what just happened? I'm floating. I thought we unlocked a brand new ability. Usually there's a surprise attack up here. Yeah, there is one. Awesome. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling like there's a lot of limitations on us because of the lack of parts that we have. So leveling up is really going to help us with that. Ow. I should be careful about taking damage like that, because that really does do a lot to us. Here we go. All right, so let's go. Whoops. Be careful. Place that down there. Deal a little bit of extra damage. And leveled up once again. Brilliant. Yikes. Dude, it's insane. Seriously, Smasher class does so much damage by default. It's kind of crazy. Like, it's super crazy because you just start thinking to yourself, like, how much damage are we going to do when we're like level 40? Just imagine the damage output that Hawkgirl is going to have when she's like level 40. It's going to be crazy. It is going to be absolutely bonanza. Where's our enemy? There we go. Brilliant. Love it.
For the Skylander. And ooh, those baddies had a chest full of gear you might be interested
I am very interested. Like always, Blobbers. How many times have I got to tell you? Anytime they have a chest full of anything, give it to us. And oh, I was hoping it would be again the gauntlets, because that would be hilarious. If we got the gauntlets twice back to back with boosted stats, that would have been pretty funny. All right, so now we can go on ahead and go into our look, go into gear. Well, actually, start with weapon. So just our weapon choice to... Oh, man, I love the way that that looks. The Rhino Club. That does look pretty awesome. But I think that this is the closest to the mace that she uses. I mean, maybe that's a bit... No, that's an axe. This kind of looks more like it, but... Again, I feel like the one that we chose is probably the closest. Warrior's Mace is plus 40. This is plus 55. We gotta go with that. That's a way better option for us. So, let's see. Now, as far as equipping additional pieces, ooh, now we can... That actually looks really nice with those ears. It kind of works like a complete look. So, let's see what we have here. I'm trying to see something that will allow us to kind of get a better look going. That actually kind of looks good. I like the way that looks. This is my front runner right now as an option for what we will use. Yeah, that one right there. Perfect. The light bulb. I want to use something that is ultimate so that we have a really strong character. So I think we'll go with that. Now, shoulder pads. That looks pretty awesome, actually. Ooh, but this would be better. More fitting kind of with the feathers and everything. Arm guards. Is there anything with feathers as well? Cookies. Yay. Brilliant. That sort of works very well. I like the way that that looks. And then leg guards. Let's scroll all the way up and see what we have here. Those kind of look good. Ooh, I think that looks nice too. Dude, that looks really nice actually. Oh, this is so tough, man. There's so many good ones. I like the way that looks though. That looks beautiful. All right, where are our wings? Here they are. Brilliant. Love it. That is fantastic. So, we have adjusted all of that. So now she looks a lot more like the actual character. So I think that, as I said before, once we have access to these other things, the character was going to change a lot. And she certainly has. So we do need to change the color of the headgear. And we'll go for gold and black as kind of the main colors, just so it matches the rest. What's that? Oh, those little dots up there. Okay, we'll put that there. Now, backpack, that's the wings, right? So, I was going to say gold, but I'm not sure that they are gold. I think they're usually just kind of like gray in color, which sounds a little boring, but I'm pretty sure that's what they are. So, I just feel like it would be more accurate. That looks good, right? Because it has a little bit of shadowing, so that works. Now, shoulder guards. We'll go with yellow. And feathers will go with probably gray, so it kind of adds more to the feather look. And black, like that. Brilliant. Love it. Arm guards. We will go with, once again, yellow, mostly. And black for the highlights. So that looks great. Leg guards will stay the same. And that is all, ladies and gents. So there you go. I think that now that looks a lot more like Hawkgirl. I think we did a very, very, very good job, all things considered. Like, look at that. that is pretty awesome. Like, I'm really, really, really happy with the way that our variation of Hawkgirl turned out. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Before we wrap up the episode, I do want to go on ahead and introduce a couple of new Skylanders to end the year on a very epic note. So we have Pit Boss, of course, who is very, 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 very cool.
Greetings, Portal Master. Are your
Awesome sauce. So now our Imaginators can hit rank number 41 of the snake. Yes, they are. Now, we shall move right along to... Who's this? It's Flare Wolf. Very cool. The final fire elemental that we needed to introduce to our collection, so that's pretty awesome.
That is so cool. Nice to meet you. I look forward to training your Imaginators.
That sounds pretty exciting. Then, who's next? Well, that would be... the one, the only. Bad Juju. This is awesome. I love this character. It looks so cool. IRL. I don't know if the character will be fun to play as. Usually the swashbucklers are really fun though, so I wouldn't be surprised if I love this character. Let's get a bit of a preview here. Oh, that looks fun. That is some really sweet combos. Our second to last Skylander that we will introduce today is Buckshot. The very awesome Bowslinger from the magic element. I never thought they would create a magic elemental Bowslinger, because you would always think like for magic they would use like obviously Sentinels, maybe like a Swashbuckler or something like that, but Bowslinger and the magic element sounds pretty exciting. Whoa, what is that? He like creates a portal and then walks through it. Dude, that is fantastic. Wait, can I go back through? That is so cool. I bet you that thing does damage. And then last, but certainly not least, the Skylander that I was most excited for the entire time. It's Chain Reaction. I love this design. He looks like, I don't know, like Odin or Thor made out of chains.
Like me, all they have to do is train with the chain.
Train with the chain. All right, so before we wrap things up, we will also open up the Imaginite chests that have now been added to our Imaginite Vault. So let's do exactly that. We have 5 chests to open up. So let's begin with Pit Boss, who has gifted us a new pair of arm guards, the all-seeing eye arm guards. Goodness gracious. Then we have another ultimate reward. It's a new headgear piece from Flare Wolf, which allows us to get the hot headgear piece. Then we have another ultimate new headgear. It's the Bad Juju helmet, which looks fantastic. Buckshot rewards us with, let's find out, new arm guards. It's the Buckshot arm armor. And last but certainly not least, from Chain Reaction, it is a new headgear piece, which is the awesome Chainsaw Beard. All right, so with that in mind, ladies and gents, this will wrap up today's episode of course, Skylanders Imaginators, and also wrap up the... Whoa, that attack looks sweet. Also wrap up the final episode for the year. So I will, of course, catch you guys in the new year. I hope you guys will tune in to those episodes. As always, don't forget to leave a like if you guys enjoyed the series. Please let me know what your favorite episode of the year was down in the comment section below. Have an absolutely fantastic day. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys later, alligators. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye. That character looks awesome.